Hello friends, I'm Big Stupid Grin, and we're back here at the selection screen. We're back here at the start screen because I messed up again. I took it too fast and loose. I was trying to record a bit too quickly. I don't know. It just sounded hyper, but I took a fight I shouldn't have with my military officer. I got... the ship was disabled, not destroyed, but we just fell into this spiral of bad morale and mutiny. Not a mutiny, but crew leaving and having no money to pay anybody, and yeah, it was bad. And I just decided I wanted to start over again. So I promise this is my last reset of our military officer run. I know that because I already started it, and I got the captain level up to 5 or 6, so it should be okay as far as a safe run brought to around the point where we were at in the previous reset. Anyway, I'm going to quickly go over template and the ship. This one's a little bit different than the one we started with, and the other reset as well. I'm doing something a little bit different here. I'm going with an A tier for our ship, and we got the Stellar Falcon, which is an unlock ship. This unlock isn't too hard to do at all. You just need to win 10 ship battles in 2 years, hard difficulty or higher, which is super easy. You just pick a gunship and you take as many fights as you can. Alright, so the Falcon. I did make one little adjustment, but otherwise this is stock. So it is just a fighting ship that also has a luxury cabin. It's the only starting ship I've noticed that has a luxury cabin. It allows us to take passenger missions, however it gives us a 15% bonus. This originally came with 6 weapons, but I removed one in order to put a prison cell, because a lot of military missions are about picking up prisoners. So I didn't want to swap back and forth between one or another, and I definitely didn't want to spend the money replacing a medium component luxury cabin with a medium component prison cell. That wouldn't have made sense. But yeah, this thing is an absolute beast at range 4. We can fire all of our weapons go off in at spot 4. We still have 3 weapons to go for spot 5 if we need to. And at spot 3, which they think we have a lot of firepower towards, we also have a decent amount of weaponry at our disposal. So we'll definitely be picking ship battles over crew battles at the moment. Of course, this comes at a price. Our cargo is awful. We only hold 25. Our fuel economy is terrible, 4 fuel per astronomical unit, and a huge jump cost of 32. Otherwise, everything is fairly normal as far as starting ships go. It's a balanced void engine. Let's go ahead and take a look at our crew. Alright, so yeah, we're just going up the military officer tree with our captain until at least level 8, and then I may dual spec him into pirating or another kind of ship fighting captain. We've got militant patrol for a little bit of a reward bonus. We need all kinds of extra money coming in since our cargo game is going to be awful. Stiff salute, of course, one of the best talents, and commanding sweep. We finally got a patrolling card. For our doctor, we're going with just kind of the obvious. Probably put her up to level 5 because that gives us a lifesaver talent, which is really, really important. A lot of card games just throw the crewman randomly dies risk event, which you certainly don't want to be unprepared for. After that, we'll see what I want to do with the doctor. Maybe a combat doctor, maybe not. So this is a bit of a mess up. Our engineer, I wanted to put him into exploring because quite a few military missions I've noticed are picking up people on the surface of planets. There's two different exploring jobs. There's the Exo Scout, which is more of a fighting one, and the Explorer, which is more of the non-fighting aspect of exploration. I should have just spec'd into Explorer. I'm not looking to fight with the Engineer. Not a huge deal, but it is definitely a little embarrassing. One cool thing about this ship is that we have a Hyperwarp Navigator already as an officer. So in case you don't know, the great part about Hyperwarp Navigators is their level 11, their rank 11 talent, Skip Off the Void. It is an automatic escape from ship combat. It wrecks your ship, don't get me wrong. But if you face Xeno, which you will be around this time that you get to level 11, you're really going to need Skip Off the Void. And then we just have a bog standard Quartermaster. Going to get him to level 5 in order to get his Mutiny. Let's see, Calming Speech. It's a pretty good Mutiny skill. And then I'll try to go past these fairly quickly. For our crew dogs, we have Relaxing Leave, Fail-Safe Protocols, Safety Protocols, and for our E-Techs, we have Signature Jammer, Storm Shielding, another Signature Jammer, and a couple of hot wires, I think, Alert Scanner as well. For our gunners, we have Bullseye Certainty, Loot Armory, Bombardment, kind of spread the talents around, and a Targeting Lock, and Elusive Barrage. For our mechanics, and I hired an extra mechanic firing an E-Tech, we have Engine Precision and Careful Testing for now. We'll probably give them the Salvaging at Orbital cards, just in case we run into that card game. For our other navigators, I gave one Fast Getaway, because you never know. Efficient Route, we're going to have to pick quite a few fuel reduction talents because of our ship. And Failed Test, that's pretty self-explanatory. For our pilots, I have an evasive maneuvers, the pilot test, sure landfall, again, kind of a money-saving talent, and another expert maneuver and evasive maneuvers and guiding. We have a lot of pilots, is what I'm trying to say here. And then for our default for fighting crew, we have Pinning Shot, Suppressing Fire, Burst Fire, and Shark Counter. So far, I've just been doing missions and doing a little bit of fighting. Something kind of funny that you can do once you get a really high rep with your home clan. Normally it's your home clan that you get a high rep with first. You can start blockading people, which is not very nice. But we get into some more ship combat. We can loot people, ransom people. We'll lose a little bit of rep, but it's not that big of a deal. So we can definitely pick off some of our friendly ships. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out what kind of missions we can get ourselves into trouble with. Alright, back into the action. So our current mission is Artful Jumper. We're just picking up a sleeper agent versus Devalto's Syndicate, one hyperwarp jump, and then one back. Before we do that, I need to grab some fuel, and I'm going to visit this particular system because I don't have the economic information on it. It's probably not, the greatest trading opportunities in the world, but still, it's a good thing to just visit it. I don't need to land. Yeah, definitely with this ship, you're gonna have to fuel up a lot, but hopefully fuel up at good spaces a lot too. We have a Javat military officer flying a Guardian Interceptor. Looks like we're fairly evenly matched. Yeah, we don't need to fight them. Rep is 3, I'm just going to retreat. Suppose I could have submitted to inspection, but it doesn't matter all that much. Alright, we have successfully visited the orbital station. That's all we need to do. And then we're going to waypoint for this. Yeah, so the AU range is just awful for this ship, but ship can't be great at everything. We're going to be out of fuel by the time we make that jump. I'm just going to play it safe. And land at this farming zone. We'll acknowledge our friendly ship here. And fuel up again. So, expect me to do a lot of fueling in this. B- isn't that bad. Healing, repairing holes. Hull plating seems important. I'm going to check the card games. We have replace a card with a reputation bonus, so we can always take a look here. I don't think I'm going to. Of course, blockading with this high of rep is actually a decent option to do. But I think we're just going to move on here. I might have to upgrade the fuel capacity. I'm not sure if I have a spare component slot for that or not. We'll have to see. Alright, we're in Hyperion Loop. Looks like a lot of steel song here. We will stop by the refinery, as all but guaranteed to having good fuel prices there. We'll just retreat from the spy. Steel Song, of course, is the faction you want to really watch out with your rep, because they will send zealots, and the zealots won't say no. Man, our crew gets hurt all the time. And spy sleeve, that's fine. Who can we level? We have our doctor, get her to level 5, and then our poor engineer that we messed up. You can reset talents, but I don't think you can reset job levels, so I'm not going to do that. I might take a look at it off camera in a different run just to see, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay, E-Techs, I don't love their rank 5 talents. We can just do redundant job 1 talents. Skill save talents, as boring as that is. Looking at our patrol, there's nothing too bad here. We have some time with our mission, so always, not a horrible idea to look for some rep, which we didn't get to, but oh well. Alright, we gained 7 rep. Syndicate Rykart, we have a rep of -1. Our captain levels match. We're better at range change, accuracy. Apparently we're good at our agility at range 1 through 3, which we don't care about. Defense is closely matched. Escapability has... I don't know, you want to see a fight? It's a smuggler ship? Might not be too bad. Let's go for it. Maybe get some more rep with our Steel Song friends. Alright, so this is the ship. We have 5 weapons at the moment. I replaced one of them with a prison cabin. We can fire all 3 of these weapons, or we can fire 2 and move forward. The ideal range for this ship is range 4, so that's why I like to move once. I'm probably going to go for something like targeting lock to prevent them from escaping. Otherwise, I could do evasive maneuvers just to be, safety first. I'm not sure if they're going to want to run away or not. Yeah, I think I'll start with defense here. Alright, we hit them with a couple of debuffs. Let's see what they want to do. They want to try to escape. That's good to know. Alright, now we've got our full arsenal to bear here. We've got these Imperiator plasma cannons. And we have a missile system here. And we'll go ahead and go for targeting lock at this point, knowing what they need to do. We could get rid of this electrical fire. which is an option. Maybe I'll let that go for one turn, and then we'll go to the system purge. But yeah, this ship is an absolute beast at times. All right, we'll purge that fire, get that under control, and just keep on fighting. Yeah, at this point, I'm not even going to bother with talents. We pretty much got it in the bag. And at this point, it's a little tough because you don't want to blow the ship up. Ideally, you want to disable it, which is kind of hard to do. We could go for radiation damage. I don't know. I'll try just firing these two guns and see what happens. Oh, finally missed a shot. That's not great. We'll keep going. Yeah, it looks like we exploded them. Oh well. All right. So all we can do is salvage, and we got 8,500 in salvage and lost 7 reputation. So now reputation isn't great with Reichart, or Reichart. It's not to the point where I'm too scared about it. But I do need to move on here. We especially need to do that because our cargo capacity is so bad and our fuel is so bad that we really need the money. Speaking of, yeah, nothing too much fun here. Got 8 minus fuel. Go ahead and just repair everything. Alright, daring disguise. We could employ a disguise. Yeah, our skill sucks, so we're not going to do that, and we don't have the saving talent, so we'll just wait over spice beer. So we have to spend some money to make some money. We did get some morale, which is nice. Pay some wages, got a couple of level ups. Our hyperwarp navigator and our gunner. Gunner's at level 5 is pretty awesome. We can now grab Supremacy of Firepower to remove risk cards. Alright, just in case these are different. No. I'm not sure how long it takes for the card games to reset themselves. We could hang around here and figure out some trading possibilities. We have an indie mining place, which is kind of exciting. Goes industrial to mining. Go ahead and take a look, I think. How much time do we have? A year and 30 weeks. We have all the time in the world. I'm going to burn some fuel here, unfortunately. Not too much, because we had sheer landfall. But I just want to look and see if there's anything we can sell to mining places. We could go for clothing here. Clothing is a pretty safe option. And we'll fuel up. We lost a little bit of time, but that's okay. Alright. Take our little detour. Hit up a spy. Go ahead and retreat. Alright. So we have a home team farming zone and the mining zone, which is what I am more interested about. We could strike blows in conflicts. It's okay. I mostly want to patrol in other places. Or I guess this is... Sorry, this is Cater, not Clan Alta Mesa. So maybe it's okay. Sure, let's give it a try. Influenza blow in conflict it is. So we traded some amount of rep from one clan to another. Got 10 rep now, that's not bad. I think that is enough for today. Land on our mining zone, and hell, we make 1,000. The problem is we need to fuel up again. We'll just head to the refinery. And we'll ignore this smuggler. All right, fuel up. We could buy stuff, but I think I just want to go back home here. Yeah, let's keep going. I'll probably need to pay off the people who hang out in the spice area again to turn in our quest. We can barely get there. Failed some tests, unfortunately. All right. Oh, we can do diplomatic delivery. That's cool. Awesome. Another 25K. We're up to 91 minus the fuel I'm about to buy. Circuit cannon, deflector relay. Let's go ahead and repair those. Pay some wages. Let's see how people are doing. Let's get a level 5 piloting talent. Twitch Surge is good. Yeah, we'll do that. Advancing 2 positions isn't great, but it is a guaranteed movement, which is good. We have some weapons that hit from spot 3, so we're not too bad. Starport is 6. I don't think we have the money to do much in the way of upgrades anyway. Still have the trade ban. Let's check in with our contacts. Our weapons dealer doesn't give us missions, unfortunately. We can see what Calgan Fane wants. Not sure if he'll give us non-story missions, but we'll check. And there's a pirate. I'm just going to surrender for looting. We have nothing to loot. We'll lose some morale, but we won't have to fight. And lose a bunch of reputation with Steel Song. Alright, check the patrol game real fast. It's not horrible. So, unexpected ship. Yeah, we could remove that. I don't want to add reputation bonus because we have 75 rep. That's fine. Let's see what we get here. And very nice to see some extra fuel here. And I don't have anything for the deadly accident. Don't really want to face pirates at this point. So let's move on. Heal up, spice up. Anything else we can do? Fettered Saboteur. That Steel Song, we have rep 9 with them. We can patrol on the way. Wake the Cell, that requires exploration, which we're not ready for quite yet. And then what's our other mission here? Code Breaker Escort. Again, it's against Steel Song. So this is okay, I guess. It's a decent amount of money. We can promote our rank to get a bigger payout, I think. Not sure if they gave it out. Yeah, price includes an 8% bonus for your rank of warrior with Alta Mesa. We could give it a go. Again, I can patrol my way to a better reputation with Steel Song. You just don't want to be completely... Let's grab a trade permit too while we're here. You don't want to be completely ignorant of your reputation. And I should probably do this off camera, but I'm just interested in upgrading options. So once we get to spot 4, we have pretty good weapons here. We could upgrade our Hellfire torpedo, but I'm not sure if that's that big of a deal. But it's definitely something we could do. Always good to just type match here. You can also range match as well, or choose a range that you want to fight at. We can go for torpedo guys, the next level, 31 to 60. We could spend a little bit of money on these firestorms, or we could wait for the Inferno. The Inferno has a lot of gunnery skill. So these skill ups, they determine the maximum bonus you can get with your crew members. Otherwise, the damage isn't all that much more. However, this is our least important weapon. 21 to 60, 31 to 70, a little bit of extra void damage. That's not a horrible price. And this will cost 13k. Alright. And of course that takes time, so we're gonna have to pay some wages here. Alright. What's our blockade look like? Nothing too bad. What's our time limit here? A year, 23 weeks. That's not too bad. Yeah, the risks are pretty low. Hopefully we can get lootable merchants. Yeah, we didn't, but that's not too bad. And we'll go away. Alright. Hit up our waypoint here. Very nice that we have a refinery to hit. If you don't want to bookmark zones for fuel availability or fuel prices, it's just easy enough to just find the refinery and land there. Especially if you're not in a ship that has horrible gas mileage and range. But hit the button, couple smugglers we could take out. Hostile Zealot isn't great, although we have Stiff Salute. So that's not horrible. Let me make sure that Stiff Salute works on Zealots. Yeah, it does, so we could go for that. Yeah, blockading our own clan is basically going to replace trading for us for the most part. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright. Well, that didn't work out. And then we have nothing for this deadly accident, so I can fuel up and move on. Alright. Efficient route talent, very good. And we're already here. Let's go ahead and check out the patrol game, Reckon Space. Nothing too bad here. Let's grab, well, a rating, pirate wouldn't be great. But we can just surrender to them if we have to. Alright, fuel is good. We can cancel that deadly accident. There's only one really good result though, so I'm going to move on. Alright, let's pay everybody off. Yeah, we don't have the ability to do most of these nice options. We'll delay in starport. Alright. We're gonna have to buy water fuel here. patrolling. We've got our cards back. We can go ahead and do this. Okay. 3 to 6 rep. Ship report. Yeah, we're better than them. I believe if we fight and kill a smuggler, we're going to get even more rep with Steel Song. And I'm not too worried about them, so let's go ahead and go for it. We're going to move forward just as before. And I think evasive maneuvers is fine. Ship battling can really snowball like everything else in Star Traders. Yeah, if we get the wrong debuffs, we could just be, a dead in the water, essentially. But now we can open up with everything fun here. We'll do a targeting lock to open up. Our opponent is riddled with debuffs and engine precision. Opponent's fairly inaccurate. We could buff with 2 reactor points, but it does component damage. I don't know, I think we're pretty much good to go as far as winning the battle, so I'm not going to do anything too crazy like that. So while we're doing the same thing over and over again, I was thinking about a ship guide. The problem is I don't know about completeness versus brevity with these guides. There's so many things to consider with the ship, and some of them are more important than others. And then I wonder if the tactical nitty-gritty of the math is important versus the big picture sort of philosophical, although that sounds pretentious, things to consider. We are at 29% hull. So everything's going to blow them up, I think. Oh well. But this might be my favorite Template A ship. And Template A ships have a lot of drawbacks in the beginning of the game, so I wouldn't recommend them most of the time. So we do gain 2 rep with Javat. That's fine. The Loon, we're still at rep 6. So all we can do is do some salvaging for 9,000. So that's cool. I think I'm just going to move on. Although this isn't too bad. Let's just move on. I could check in with this population. Center, yeah, we haven't really explored this area. We could go to Graveyard after that to get good fuel prices, so... And we have some leveling to do. Another level 5 E-Tech thing. I don't know. We could start being redundant, or flexible and redundant. We'll try flexibility here. I'm not sure how much spying I'm going to do, or salvaging. But it's good to have the option. The more crew you have, the more optionality you can have. I hate that word, optionality. Let's take Orbital Guard while I'm talking about that. It's like a basketball term for some reason. Orbital Station to population. Okay. Pick up anything and sell it, not really. We could try to sell them basic medicines or water purifiers, I guess. Pop. Okay. We'll try. Not a whole lot. Not a economic powerhouse, that orbital station. We have a rumor. Mercenaries. Okay, so if we wanted to assign crew, it'd be easier to do so. A+ fuel on a population zone. That's cool. So just a tiny bit, basically fuel money. If that. Don't worry about buying stuff from population centers, by the way. It's rarely worth it. Especially, with a ship with this kind of fuel economy. That looks pretty good, actually. New rumor. Shortage at kill track zone. I don't know where that is. Yeah, I think I'm good here. You can check your rumors over here. It's 4 jumps away. Rumors are good, but, rumors and conflicts are good, but sometimes they're just way too far away to matter. We'll retreat and move on. Somebody with low morale. No, low health. All right, let's just go and hope they don't die. That's bad. Airlock accidents. Come on, guys. We didn't lose anybody, but man, look at that. Look at that doctor cost. You never know what's gonna happen. This is even on hard difficulty. We just lost like 7,000 credits. B+ fuel. And we got the economic information here, but we need to, let's get the heck out of here. Devalto Smuggler, we already have bad reputation with them. Relatively bad. Under 10 isn't too bad, but I just like being careful. And we have a conveniently placed refinery here. See if there's anything cool. Would if we had an extra skill in pirating, or blockading, which is pirating, basically. Let's keep going. Ooh. Our own faction smuggler. That is basically free money. Yeah, and feels so awful that we're fighting our own clan, but that's just the game, I suppose. All right, let's do our normal opening here. Failed to close range, so I'll have to do the same thing again. I could show off Twitch Surge, I suppose. The only thing about Twitch Surge is if we get in spot 3 and our opponent has a boarding talent, there's a specific boarding talent that you can reach by hitting spot 3, so there is a cost to it. We'll hit him with bombardment. I think they actually hit our ship the last round, which is no good. Opponent retreats to range. We'll just do this then. Opposing captain has some pretty good and it got away. Oh well. See how much rep we lost there. Just 1. Yeah, signature jammer, very, very nice. Prevented 5 reputation loss. Yeah, we're definitely not blockading there. Face pirate isn't great, but it's free rep. Actually, let's go with supremacy of firepower here. And we take some damage, though we got it prevented here. Ship ops and quickness test. And remove that, gets some reps, some fuel. I don't think that's worth it. Let's go ahead and turn this in. We could do forged papers. We have a saving talent for this and good skills. Awesome. Good to get rid of the prisoner we have been transporting. And we make a tidy 24K. Let me check my recording time here. We're at 31 minutes. So we're about at 40 minutes for the video. I think this is a decent place to move off, or decent place to finish. So let's see. We no longer have a trade ban. Not that that's a huge deal, but we can start exploring trades within our quadrant. We have one person to level up. I'll go ahead and do that already. We could... Buzzing wires, that's... Smuggling the black market is really rare, so I'm not too worried about it. We only have one storm shielding, so let's take another one. But otherwise, yeah, things are going pretty well. We got a couple of missions done. So far, we have been able to counteract our horrible fuel efficiency and horrible range. We're able to take some ship fights, which has been fun. I'm thinking about 2 runs simultaneously, but we'll have to see. I just unlocked a spy ship, and that has been a lot of fun, so look out for a brutal spy playthrough in the future. Maybe, maybe not. We'll just have to see. Anyways, a big stupid grin. Hope you had a good time here, and until next time, have a good one.